Tonight's headlines are brought to you by McDonald's.
Good evening, Commonwealth, and thanks for watching the Channel 2 News. I'm Sally Limis. Let's take a look at tonight's top stories. Lines at the post office are extra long today due to some free money. Also tonight, one golf course on Saipan is forced to shut down due to double taxing. And Governor Torres will make a big announcement this weekend. In sports, the big hit was a big fight. He has a big fight coming up with a big plan too. Stay with us, these stories and more are next.
Good morning, Kiko. I am here at Docomo Wallarai branch. The Docomo staff here are super helpful with my appointment. They take good care of me in just a few minutes. Thank you so much for helping me out downloading and using the Skip Lino app. I can take care of all my Docomo needs. No need to wait in line with the Skip Lino app. We love you, Docomo Pacific. Better together.
And there you have it, McDonald's new crispy chicken sandwich. From the makers of the world's most stolen fries. The juicy chicken sandwich from the place that offers extra napkins for a reason. The tender chicken sandwich from the creators of a sandwich phenomenon. So you won't just be biting into a chicken sandwich, you'll be biting into McDonald's new crispy, juicy, tender chicken sandwich.
Opioids are commonly prescribed drugs. They can help ease short-term pain after surgery, an accident, or illness. Common brand names include Vicodin, Demerol, OxyContin, and Percocet. Opioids can be very addictive, and they can actually change how your brain works.
Opioid misuse can lead to death.
If you are prescribed an opioid medication, talk to your doctor. Always take exactly as directed, never take higher doses, keep your medication secure, and safely dispose of unused or expired medication. It only takes a little to lose a lot.
Day to the Wami and good evening, Commonwealth. Today is Friday, August 13, 2021. It's an exciting day in the Sinamay. Well, why? The stimulus is finally out. This is what the stimulus cards look like. An idea the Sinamay got from Hawaii allows individuals to swipe at local businesses that will help keep the flow of money inside the Sinamay. The Department of Finance began the distribution on Thursday, which means several taxpayers have already received their cards, or the others will get theirs this weekend.
There's 28,000 cards, and so it's going to take a while before everybody gets a share. Whoever gets first, there's no, again, just give some time for the mail to process these numbers.
Upon receiving the card, taxpayers will see instructions on how to properly activate it. Once the activation is done, the card can be used at any business on island that accepts Visa.
That's about $25 million that will stimulate our economy. Every taxpayer will get $500, including dependents. And there is no income threshold, meaning like the previous stimulus from the federal government, where you were capped at $75,000 or $150,000 as a couple in income, you won't qualify. The local stimulus is everyone is qualified in the CNMI.
For those who have any questions or concerns, you are encouraged to email stimulus@dof.gov.mp. Since the imposition of Local Law 22-6, the operators of Saipan Vegas announces they are closing down the golf course. effective today. In a press release from MP Holdings LLC, General Manager Bart Jackson states Local Law 22-6 imposes a harsh and unreasonable double license fee on e-gaming venues that is already heavily taxed. And since the license fee is already in effect, the company has been forced in making some very difficult decisions. The law authored by Representative Ralph Yumo imposes an additional tax of either $25,000 or 15% of net gaming proceeds on all electronic gaming devices on Saipan. Workers have been protesting since the law was signed last week by Governor TORRES. Governor Ralph TORRES will officially announce who his running mate will be this weekend. Governor Ralph TORRES will finally reveal this Sunday who he will be running with for the 2022 gubernatorial election. The announcement will be made at his private residence. Last month, TORRES disclosed to the public that he is seeking re-election and stated he is no rush in deciding who he will choose. This morning, TORRES describes his running mate as someone who cares for the community, has strong leadership, and is anxious to continue public service.
You don't change history. So no matter what you do today, you cannot change history. So an individual that has always been respected in the community because he has respected the community. He has put himself forward and being trusted in the last several years. And I believe that through his hard work and dedication, that'll pass on if we're given this opportunity in the next upcoming election.
This weekend, the Sinamay will officially know. The House Minority Bloc elects a new leader. Representative Angel Damapon has been elected as minority leader after the untimely passing of Ivan Blanco. It was a unanimous decision by members of the House minority. In a press release, Damapon states their hearts are still heavy with the passing of leader Ivan Blanco, but he would have wanted them to continue the work he begun as minority leader. Damapon goes on to say that he has already informed Speaker Edmund Villagomez of his new position and that he will continue to keep open and diplomatic line of communication just as Blanco did. This is Damapon's third term in the House of Representatives. The Sinamay's very own porch chairwoman is elected to head the Association of Pacific Ports. CPA Board Chairwoman Kimberly King Hines is the newly elected president of the Association of Pacific Ports. Hines accepted the position last month.
CPA is always looking for opportunities to, one, improve the manner in which we deliver the services that we're required to deliver pursuant to our enabling statute, and what just in general what the community expects of us. And so this is just another way and another avenue for CPA to explore and to work in collaboration with other ports within the region, to include, Canada all the way down to San Diego to Taiwan, to look at how we could be more efficient in our ports and to implement best practices across the region.
The APP is a trade and information association that promotes efficiency and effectiveness of ports in the Pacific region. Hines has been a sitting member for over a year now, and since then they've addressed regional issues that affects port development, port policy, and even legislation that may potentially impact port operations. This new role is exciting, says Hines.
Sometimes we have to look past the reef. You know what I mean? And the last time that CPA was a member or sat as president was all the way back in 2006. And we've been kind of shy, about venturing out. But I think the time is now. I think the world is only getting smaller. And I think that we should use this opportunity basically to step outside the reef and to kind of explore other things, other ways. And what else is happening out there that we can take and adopt to the CNMI. And so that's the exciting part.
Hines shares one of her goals as APP president.
One of the things that I'm really hoping to do is to bring the APP conference out to Saipan, to the CNMI. And I hope to do that by early next year. I think it will be a good exposure for the people of the CNMI and for the Commonwealth in general.
Coming up, the CNMI sees its very first smoke lounge. Stay tuned.
Saipan's beaches, this mother lays about 100 eggs under the cover of darkness. She hides her nest as best she can and then slowly makes her way back to the ocean. The eggs hatch and the babies head for the sea, where they will face a daily dose of danger. Just 1 in 1,000 will make it to adulthood. Those that do will one day lay their own eggs. Sea turtles are protected under CNMI law. If you see one that is stranded or if you see illegal activity, call the hotline at 287-8537.
My doctor gave me the pills, so they must be safe, right?
If taken exactly as prescribed, short-term use can be safe, but painkillers have real risk. Misusing an opioid painkiller can cause serious harm, including addiction and death, and misuse can happen quite easily. Make sure you never mix them with alcohol, antidepressants, sedatives, or sleep aids. And if you are prescribed an opioid, you need to tell your doctor about any other drugs, including herbal supplements that you are taking. It only takes a little to lose a lot.
$3,000 could be yours this Friday when the Road to 80 continues with this week's featured sponsor, Naked Fish Bar and Grill. Watch the next drawing Friday, August 13th on the Road to 80 CNMI Facebook page. Register for your shot today at vaccinatecnmi.com or call 682-SHOT. The Road to 80 is brought to you by the Office of the Governor, COVID-19 Task Force, Commonwealth Healthcare Corporation, Joe 10 Enterprises, Bridge Capital, Tan Holdings, and more.
Welcome back to the Channel 2 News. Over on Tinian, the first ever Beef, Beer, and Bands Festival kicks off today and will continue throughout the weekend. The BBB Festival highlights Tinian's local beef, the revitalization of the cattle industry, and the recent USDA certification of Tinian's Qualidad Meat Processing Center. Their featured event is the Tinian Top Chef competition, where cooks attempt to make their best dish using Tinian beef. There will also be a beer garden, roasted cow display, live band entertainment, and a raffle where the lucky winner will get a live cow. The festival is being held at the Tinian Festa grounds and will run until Sunday. The cannabis industry ups its presence in the CNMI with the first ever smoke lounge on Saipan. Commonwealth Cannabis LLC is the first establishment to receive a Lounge Class 2 license. This means consumers are able to bring marijuana to the premises for on-site consumption. General Manager Alexis Hofschneider.
We're a Class 2 lounge, so that means that people can bring in their own products, their own marijuana, and that they can also bring it out when they're done. You know, we didn't want to limit people by saying, you have to buy it from here and then you have to finish it while you're on site. You know, so they can bring their products that they bought at our dispensary, but we're not going to stop them if they brought something from another store, you know, or something that they grew at home.
The lounge will impose entrance fees and charge for equipment rentals.
We have pipes, we have bongs, we have rollers for people who want to roll their own joints. We can also offer people accessories such as grinders, lighters, trays, hemp wicks. We can even give them blunt wraps, papers for them to roll.
This is the first smoke lounge in the CNMI, but Cannabis Commission officials say they have a few applications waiting for approval.
They have a very unique business in the industry right now where you can purchase from their retail shop and then bring it over to their lounge and consume it in their lounge area. And we don't have any other lounges right now. We do have lounge applications that are in the approval and principal stage, but not ready to open yet. They haven't been licensed.
The lounge will be opening in a few weeks, and one thing they want excited consumers to keep in mind is to be respectful when they enter the doors.
All I would say is just to be respectful to everyone else who's in the room. You know, we're all here to enjoy this product. You know, we're all here to have a good time. We're all here to relax. We want to give everyone a safe and comfortable and clean space to smoke because, you know, we haven't had that before, you know. So all we ask is that you just respect whoever else is in here.
The lounge is located in Garapan near the fire station and the American Memorial Park.
Thank you. Hope you're not suffering from frigatriskaidekaphobia. That's fear of the Friday the 13th. Hey, no fear. KSPN2 Sports is here.
For the different beats of your life, we're here to keep you connected the way you want it. Plans made for you, by you. Build your own bundle with Link. Select the internet, entertainment, mobile, and home phone plans that fit your lifestyle. Pay for what you want, not for what you don't. Build your own bundle and save with Link.
So what are you going to do this year? At Gold's, a dedicated fitness studio with a cushioned floor is perfect for group exercise. The cardio room features a variety of treadmills, bikes, steppers, and ellipticals. Fitness machines will help you achieve your goals, and the largest free weight area on Saipan gives you comfortable space to work out. Gold's gym team is ready to help you get to your goals. Try harder. We know you can do it.
The Tan Su Lin Foundation promotes the culture of giving back. The foundation and its generous partners are committed to supporting programs that include health, education, and sports. Initiatives that promote arts and culture, the environment, and tourism will benefit our community and our residents. Giving back and making a difference will help ensure that the island paradise we call home will be a better place to live.
Hi, I'm Dre, one of the personal trainers here at Gold's Gym, and today we're going to be going over the leg press. Now I have here with me is Vince, and he's going to show you how to execute it properly in two different ways. A common mistake that you'll often see is leaving your hands free, either up here or on your lap. I strongly recommend you holding onto the sled and create that tension in the upper body, which then allows you to create more range of motion. So with his current foot placement, he was feeling it on his legs, his quads. Now with a simple adjustment by placing his foot a little higher on the platform and his toes pointed out slightly, he's going to transfer that tension, which was previously on his legs, onto his hamstrings and glutes. Again, he's going to grab onto the sled, creating that bracing effect up here.
Good morning, Kiko. I am here at Docomo Wallarai branch. The Docomo staff here are super helpful with my appointment. They take good care of me in just a few minutes. Thank you so much for helping me out downloading and using the Skip Lino app. I can take care of all my Docomo needs. No need to wait in line with the Skip Lino app. We love you, Docomo Pacific. Better together.
Tonight's sports brought to you in part by Tan Holdings through the Tan Su Lin Foundation, making communities a better place to live.
Buenas sports fans.
Buenas sports fans, the Big Hit hopes to deliver a big hit in another week. The heavyweight MMA fighter from Saipan is having the fight of his life coming up. Kelvin, the Big Hit Fidel, is in Kentucky now, awaiting his August 21st MMA heavyweight bout.
My mission to come to the States and train and look for fights.
because I cannot find fights in Asia because of this COVID.
His focus now is singular.
I have a goal, and my goal. Once I accomplish my goal, and I'm pretty much done.
What is your goal?
And my goal is to go into the UFC.
He's been there a couple of months. Saipan resident Ty Dorm helped him land this fight.
The only thing I know about him is he's a fighter like me. He'll win this because it's a title fight, so he's going to work hard.
Although Fidel hasn't fought for a couple of years, he's still in good shape and brings international experience to the octagon.
And when I came here, I just started training every day, three times a day, getting into my fighting shape.
Kel went through a body transformation with the trainer Jerry Diaz.
BBJ Athletics, we were just training, getting to know your body, how it works, the elements, and the chemistry of how you're going to move your body doing fighting. So I want to thank even, Jerry too for letting me in to be a certified trainer too. So I'm a certified trainer knowing more about the body.
And we've seen this big hit transition to middle age gracefully.
Because, I have a boy too back home that is growing up, and this is his second day of school, and I'm missing his second day of school, and my wife, missing all my family, my farm, my pigs that I'm, raising, it's pretty much a lot, but I tell to myself that, I need to finish this goal of mine before I hang up the glove.
The way it sounds like this could be the biggest fight of your life.
Yes, this is the biggest fight of my life.
Good luck, Kelvin. All right, it's always Feel Good Friday when we showcase some of our young talent. I learned all about life with a ball at my feet. Ronaldo. Young Star Shining, brought to you by the Tan Su Lin Foundation.
My name is Rinto Takahashi. I'm number 4, and I play center back when I went to Guam.
When you went to Guam, how did it turn out for the NMI team?
It was way better than we expected. Our first game, we tied 3-3. Second game, we get the win 2-1, and that was really surprising for me, because honestly I expected that they would be way stronger than us. Of course they were stronger than us, but we managed to tie and win. We didn't lose any games.
The 17-year-old says those 2 exhibition games versus Guam had a long lead-in time.
So we started preparing about a year ago, and usually 3 times a week we would have 2 hours of training, and I think that really made the difference, because Guam had a more serious effect from the pandemic, but we were able to practice from a year ago, so that amount of practice really made a difference in my opinion.
Rinto says practice continued strong even with the lack of games and tournaments.
Attendance was really near 100%. Only several players couldn't come to training because their parents, were scared of the pandemic, and that's very understandable. But it was really close to 100%, and our motivation was, so we're never the better team. We're always the underdogs. So our motivation was to just keep training and become better, because we're tired of losing. We want to start winning,
Young Star Shining, brought to you by the Tan Su Lin Foundation. All right, Friday, you know what that means. We have 3 top plays this week that we're stoked about. We're just happy to share it with you. Coming in at number 3, it's all 19 players in this game between MP United and Pirate who did not get red carded. Oh, just say no to red cards. Blessed are the peacemakers. Coming in at number 2, Rio Yanai fakes out the goalie and drills the ball into the newfound opening. Goal! Top play number 2. And top play of the week, it's Lindsay Davis and Natalie Hill overpowering, steamrolling their opponent with tenacity and aggressiveness. Lindsay and Natalie, top play of the week.
Here's the windup and the pitch.
I don't believe what I just saw!
Buy one, get one free for the off-road adventure at Marianas Trekking. Come ride our side-by-sides at our best price ever and experience a great 90-minute trail ride. Rain or shine, hopefully rain. Book now at Marianas Trekking. Saturdays and Sundays by reservation. Call 323-8735 or book at marianastrekking.com.
Drop into Shake Cafe at Gold's Gym for a quick and healthy meal. Fast food that's good for you. Our August smoothie of the month has oatmeal, peanut butter, raisins, and cinnamon. A healthy blend of 450 calories. Perfect for a meal replacement or a supplement. Shake, shake, shake it up at Gold's Gym.
You have the flexibility to work out between 9 a.m. and 3 p.m. At Gold's Gym, we call this off-peak, and it can save you money. Short-term daytime memberships on sale now, just $59 per month, and gets you access to the biggest and cleanest fitness center on island. Get yourself healthy and strong. Check out Gold's Gym today.
Here's a weather report. We're looking out at Tropical Storm 16W. It's north of the Marshall Islands, moving west. It's very, 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 very far away from here, but next week we'll take a relook. Today's high was 89, the low 80, humidity 75%. Tomorrow, partly cloudy, isolated showers, winds 10 to 15 out of the east. High 90, low 80, seas 3 to 5 feet. Sunrise 6:02, low tide same time, high tide just before noon, and then sunset at 6:41. It's official. The weekend has begun. Have a great one. Have a safe one. See you back here on Monday.